Right guys, we're going to start this video here. We're back, same place as last week. We're on Third Road and right behind us is the castle. Now, we were going to be going back for the burger, but Martin, you saw the message, there's problems again with the burger. And the chef, apparently the chef has left. So we're going to be maybe a week away before we can get into Hustlers for the smash burger from Cafe Easy Rider.
Right, so today we're gonna rejig our plans. We're gonna head up to Soi Lengkee. We're gonna head to a place called Flame, which has got a very good reputation. I'm gonna try the ribs today.
Yeah.
Don't know where you're gonna specialised in steaks, Nick.
I know. I'll probably go for the ribs or something. I'm not sure. I've had quite a few steaks this week, to be honest with you.
Right now, I thought it'd be quite interesting. Last week when we done the video just at Porto Novo, I was mentioning the castle, yeah, and I noticed next door there seems to be a new castle. Now, I'm not 100% sure about what this is. We're going to have a wee look. It's certainly shaped like a castle. Now, let me give you some rundown. The castle has been here. The original castle has been here for 19 years,
wow.
Right? And it specialises in, I've got to look this up because I don't really know about this stuff.
Of course.
It's BDSM. Now, right. Can you take a guess of what it stands for, Nick?
No, I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you, right? The B is for bondage.
Yeah.
Interesting. The D is for discipline and dominance. Yes. Okay, and the S is for submission, sadism, and masochism. So there you go, whatever your thing is. Now, apparently I looked up a wee bit, I've never been in it by the way, right? But I looked up some reviews, okay? And apparently it's quite a colourful place. Now, apparently it's 1,000...
What's it like inside then?
I don't know, because I've never been in, but like, it's 1,000 baht to get in, entry fee, okay?
What, in here?
Aye, 1,000 baht. The beers apparently are 300 baht. And there's 7 specialised areas that, specialise in different things. Right. And I think they're about 1,500 an hour or something for each specialised area. So, I think you're going to have to spend, somebody said you're going to have to spend at least 8,000 to 10,000 baht to have a good afternoon.
So I didn't realise there is an admission fee to get in.
Yeah. And apparently there's different areas, so one is for like wax stuff and one is for submissive and dominant. I don't know, mate. It's a bit beyond my scope here. 20 years in party and I've never been in here.
Come on.
Right, come on. No, next door, I think there might be a new castle. Let's go and have a look.
I'm just surprised you paid 1,000 baht getting in here.
Will you shut up?
Looks very interesting, Martin. Like I say, it is round in the shape of a castle, the roof. Oh, is it going to be part of the castle, or...
I wonder what area this is going to be. Just the gladiator. The gladiator whipping area.
Now, I, unbelievably, have never been to Flame. I see all these comments about it on the Breakfast Club and whatever, about the steak. Everybody raves about it. Now, another thing they rave about, they have been recently, is their Sunday roast, apparently, Martin. Yeah,
I can never do the Sunday roast because we do the Sunday live show.
Yeah, and I did it last week and it completely destroyed me. You zapped me of energy.
Now this little area where Flame is, it seems to be quite a kind of popular steak rib place. You get Steak & Co, you've got American Grill, you've got like the Flame. So there's a little hot spot there for steaks and it's a very high quality.
So is Soi Lengkee. Soi Lengkee is like a foodie soy. Mm-hmm. There's quite a lot on there. But yeah, it's sort of, I remember like before the lockdown, it was pretty dead, the area, but it's really built up now, Soi Lengkee. And it's turned into, like I say, a food area. So Martin getting a sneaky. So we're inside Flame. Actually, it's a nice, big, airy place. It's nice inside, and the Martin's going to go for pork ribs. Did you say pork? I would have gone for beef, but never mind.
I'm going for the rib.
And I think, again, I've been swayed here. I'm probably going to have to go for this imported premium ribeye. Ribeye's my favourite, and this is 240 days. It's grass-fed. And it's not a bad price at 1,095 baht. I thought that's quite reasonable. Last Sunday it was about the same in Peaky Blinders, but that was with a Sunday roast. So you get some sides with it, potato with plenty of carbs there. But I'm just going to leave them and go for the beef.
But the big thing that I'm looking for, I do not care for grass-fed. It's healthy and it's all that, but I don't know. The flavor is in that grain-fed beef.
You think so?
Oh,
I don't know, but I would have said that grass-fed, naturally grass-fed. I mean, the British used to have good steak, but for some reason it got ruined by Tony Blair. But we have like really green, luscious grass in the UK.
well, the big thing about the grass-fed is it tastes like wild meat.
Yeah.
So I might as well just go shoot a deer. If I wanted wild meat, that's what I'd do. I want tame meat. I'm spoiled. I'm a farm boy. We grew up with this stuff. Just like with the pigs. All the hogs. You don't slop the hogs. You feed them good quality grain. It's good quality meat.
As long as it's good quality, then I suppose it's okay. But in a lot of these agri-farming, it's normally crap, genetically modified.
Well, yeah, and it's whoever, taste. Everybody likes different stuff.
Yeah.
They sell the heck out of this stuff, but it's so hard to feed a beef out just on grass. It costs a lot more money, and it takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
And you've got to know how to cook it, or it'll be so tough it'd be like eating your boot.
So what are you going for?
I think I may get the ribeye.
That's what I fancy, the ribeye. Yeah.
Grain-fed, 240 days. We'll see how good the Aussies are on feeding an Angus.
Aussie beef is pretty good. It's probably in my top 3 in the world. Of course, number 1 is Wagyu Japanese.
I don't know. I could take one. I could crossbreed a Hereford, a old Hereford, with a Black Angus bull.
Yeah. Okay, and on that point, let me just point out, I did mention in a video a few videos ago that they've started to, we are probably 3 to 5 years away from the start of this, but they've started to breed a cow here, which is, it's going to be called Brangus. So they mix in an Angus with some brand, I don't know, some other kind of cow. And what it is the Angus can't stand the weather here. So with this one, it makes it more better for the weather. And I've looked at it, I've seen what they've done, and the grain in it and everything is looking good. So we're about 4 or 5 years away.
Right, okay, we're here with David from Scotland, and he's went for the salad, the healthy option, David.
Well, you're saying Dave, otherwise known as Big Dave. That's why I'm on the salad, Nick, you know what I mean?
Right, okay. Are you getting a steak too?
I'm going to have a wee cheeky steak later. I've got to say, in all the years we stayed in Glasgow, Marty, we never saw much salad, did we really, to be honest? Come on, get in there, get in there.
So the salad is looking quite nice. You put some oil and some pepper on there. Tuck in, mate.
Well, just a bit of pepper. I'm not into the oils and stuff, funnily enough, but I just like this. I've had this salad before in here, and I've got to say it's very, very, very good,
So Martin has gone for, he had to change, it was pork ribs to beef ribs.
Yeah, right. So the pork ribs, they said they were sold out. Now we're sitting at 5 p.m. Don't know if I buy that story, but I didn't feel like anything else. So I wanted some kind of ribs. So we've got beef here. I've got shotgun sauce. It's supposed to be quite spicy. Cheesy fries comes as a side dish. We've got some corn on the cob and coleslaw. So I'm going to tuck into this.
Right, okay. So I've gone for the T-bone steak, and it was 600 grams. So it's quite an heavy one, and it was 1,295 baht, I think. Yeah, around about 1,200 baht. Also, it comes with mashed potatoes. I've ordered pepper sauce, and I got some French fries as well with it. Well, it looks good. Let me have a test. The fat was nice. It was melting straight away in my mouth. Nice flavour to it as well. I think this is an Aussie one, yeah. That's nice. A little bit crispy on the edge as well.
Right, this is as good as I can do. I mean, the ribs are like something out the Flintstones, and there was a lot of eating, a lot of meat on that, Nick. I've had to leave some of it because I think I'm going to have to go for a sleep for a couple of hours.
I had the T-bone, the 600 grams, and it was massive. It defeated me. I just popped outside and I come back and they've taken my plate away, so can't show it. But I was finished. I was done. I did eat all the steak, by the way. It's just all the add-ons like the chips, the mashed potato, and here's some spaghetti.
Too much, Nick. I'll be honest with you. Every restaurant you're like, I'll have that side, that side, that side. Give us some of that. Give us that. Garlic bread. It's a never-ending list for you.
Well, it's better to have too much than too little. That's the the way I think. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm done now. I'm full. My T-bone steak was fantastic. 600 grams, bit too much to be honest with you. And then plus you got the sides. It was a lot. Now, Martin, yours, you had the beef ribs because there was no pork ribs. What was that like?
The meat was tender. It was falling off the bone. The bones are like something out of the Flintstones. And the nice spicy shotgun sauce. So yeah, a lot of eating in it. And of course, I'm sticking to the high protein diet just now. So I'm trying to get my red blood cells up, which is actually, I got some blood work done this week. My anemia is getting better. My red blood cells are up. So I've been sticking to beef diet. Beef steak and vegetables, staying away from processed food. So I'm happy in a way that I got the beef today.
Somebody was saying to me, I think it was Brian Flowers who was saying to me, what you want to do is you want to do like 2 weeks of high protein beef, no vegetables, no nothing, and then work it back in your diet.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Work them sort of carbs back in slowly.
Well, trying to find out what suits you and what your body doesn't like. So by you taking everything out, and then adding stuff in a bit at a time, you can work out your own individual kind of menu for your body, but it's not an exact science because you can watch so many videos, health videos, where they say this is good for you, but this might be bad for you. So it's all individual. Personally, I've been trying the beef, and it seems to be working.
I think the beef one is a good one. I watch many videos on YouTube about beef, about people curing many things like psoriasis, which I have on my elbows, a bit of psoriasis. Yeah. So, and I myself, this past 2 weeks, I'm trying to work my way towards that high protein diet.
It's stopping inflammation. The point is to stop inflammation. Inflammation, obviously, we know is sugary things, processed food. It seems to be everywhere just now. Everything that you is in the supermarket, unfortunately, it's not good for you.
Martin, you've had a Coke as well.
Well, I like a little bit of a luxury, and it's the one thing. But this is a special day today. I've not touched Coke for the last 2 or 3 months. Yeah, the missus will not even let me buy a big 2 litre bottle.
I was going to say because your fridge used to be packed with Coke. No wonder he's sick.
Every flavour, So yeah, she won't talk to me if I buy a 2 litre bottle.
Oh, do you know what I like as well? I haven't had it for years. Cherry Coke.
I can take some of that, but it's been banned in my house. So yeah, today I'm having a wee sneaky Coke. Don't tell anybody.
Because he's not here. Yes, quite incredibly, that is the first time I have been to Flame on Soi Lengkee, and I wasn't disappointed. I want to say a big thank you to Tom from Missouri and David from Glasgow. Always great to catch up with friends. Don't forget to check out their Sunday roast, which is quite popular at the moment. I haven't been myself, but I'll be there, back for it very soon. Now it's time for the latest instalment from Anglo Siam Legal with John, and this week's topic is divorce. Welcome back to Anglo Siam Legal. Now I've got a smile on my face for this one because this is a subject that most of you will know about or kind of not know about. That's the people we want, the ones who don't know about. It's divorce. John, you've come to Pattaya, Thailand. You've met a lady. You bought some land, what we spoke about previously, property, condo, whatever, and it's gone pear-shaped. And it comes to divorce. Now, divorce obviously can get messy. So you can out with this. So tell us the situation.
Okay. Family practice is a big part of our practice, both here and down in Pattaya. It's amazing how many people we get through the door or emails saying our relationship's gone south. I've got land, I've got kids, I've got property. She's chucked me out. I haven't seen my kids for 6 months. What do I do? 2 ways. You have a consensual administrative divorce. That's where both parties can actually reach a negotiated agreement. How we can help is we can negotiate with both sides. Our family lawyers are all female because we tend to find they have compassion. That takes the heat, the argumentative state out of negotiating with, a lot of the time, spur.
That can go for any ladies. Even in the Northwest, they'll probably
Absolutely, absolutely. So how we do it is we will negotiate with them, we will look at the assets, we will explain the law of division, and if it was to go to a contested court hearing, what the law would base their decision on. That way we can explain and they can take their own independent advice. We can come back to the table and draft a tailor-made divorce agreement for you, which you register at the district office, you're divorced, and whatever you agree on that document is how it stands. There's no coming back a year later or 5 years later saying, I want more money off you. No, we signed.
This is where a prenup comes into it, doesn't it? To make it much easier.
It does. But if you don't have it, obviously when you had a prenup, you may not have considered having children. You may not have considered other assets that you've acquired during marriage. So the divorce agreement is applicable to divide those assets.
Okay, and an extra question here. I don't know whether this is true or not. For example, if I was to get married to a Thai lady, and I say for an example, I bought £100,000 into, and I bought some a condo or some property. What I'm saying is, from past money, from money you've made in the past, is she entitled to that? Because I've heard it's only from that time you were married and the money you make from that point.
So anything that you had prior to marriage remains personal property. So if you bought a condo in Pattaya in the year 2000, you got married in 2020, you sold that condo and you bought another one. The proceeds from the original one is personal property until you put it into a new one. So you'll always have that percentage to take back. However, if you buy anything during marriage, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So personal property remains personal, joint property remains joint.
Now, John, do you want to talk about judicial process?
So where we have a non-contested divorce and that's failed for whatever reason, the only lines of inquiry you have is a judicial divorce. Now you have to have a substantive ground to get divorced judicially through the courts in Thailand. Main ones: adultery, desertion for 1 year or more, living separately for 3 years, mental incapacity, spouse doing something wrong to the other, not supporting financially, harming, physical abuse, etc. Those are the main ones, but there are others. So the main ones that we generally deal with is the adultery, desertion, and separation for 3 years. If you can prove to the court that you fit into that category, they will accept your case. The first 2 sessions at court are mediation sessions where all parties come together to try and work out how we can divorce. If we can reach agreement, the court order is signed off and you get divorced. If not, you then go to witness cross-examination on the next appearance, where the court will cross-examine the husband, the wife, what you're arguing about, what the division is going to be, and they will divide that as per the law. And generally, they will divide assets 50-50. No matter what the Thais think, the land's in my name, you're not getting a penny. Well, I'm married to you, and we got it during the marriage, so you either stump up the cash and sell it, or give me 50%. Thai law is very good like that. From years gone by, there used to be a lot of bad press. Now, they're very black and white. This is what the law says. This is what's going to happen.
Can you tell everybody how we're going to find you?
Absolutely. Number will be on screen, website will be on screen, email will be on screen. But if you're in Pattaya, the easiest way to do it, we're opposite Big C South in South Pattaya, opposite the car park. Pop in, say hello, let's have a coffee.
Thank you to John at Anglo Siam Legal. Now, guys, disclaimer time, I am no legal expert. So if you need any legal advice, please speak to John or somebody else who has the right qualifications, which is not me. Now, I want to thank you to getting to the end of this long video. At the moment, I'm sort of producing one 20-minute video per week. That will go further, even more soon. But anyway, I'll give you a bit of news now. What's going to happen in my next video. I'm producing a video which is probably one of my most important videos. It's going to be absolutely huge news for NDTVi and the bar. So stick around for that one. It'll be coming over the weekend. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.